Hi there, and welcome to the Call to Cinema. My name is Aaron, and tonight we're doing another very special video, something that I've gotten asked for if I was going to do another one. So here we are. I'm going to do it tonight, and hopefully we'll get a few people in. I won't start the uncrating until we've got at least 4 or 5 people in. If nobody shows up, so it's going to be a really short video. And but if you're there, say hi. Let me know that you're there, and we'll do what we did before. So except with a brand new crate. So what I did is my better half went to the farm today, and she was there to see her parents, and I was there to get some stuff. Now the thing is, I'm doing a video coming up. Hey, there's Twisted with Gino, with Mill Creek, and the thing is, I got this here did initially say like it had some Mill Creek in it. But the thing is, stuff has moved around so much that I no longer know what's in any of the crates anymore. Hopefully, it'll still have some. So just so you know, what we're looking at right here is this right here. It is a large crate, and what we're going to do, Twisted, is I don't know what's in the crate anymore. It's been packed, repacked, put over. I did a video like this before. It was extremely popular actually. So I decided let's make another one. Should I turn off this light and change and put on the light over there? Let me know. Because what I want to do with this is unbox this entire crate. So right now I'm going to open it up for the very first time, and I wish there was a way to actually kind of show you guys what I'm saying. I wish there was like you could turn the camera. Well, let's do that. Let's kind of turn the camera around so you guys can see. So right here is the crate right now. We're going to flip it open. And that's all you're going to see for now because we're going to unbox them. Last time we had a combination of a lot of like classic box sets and films, a lot of different things in there. And we had some horror. We had like a bunch of surprises. And hopefully we're going to get a bunch of surprises in this box as well. You want me to switch the lighting up? Let me know. I am 720. I'm about as well. It's the kind of the lighting makes it a little bit here, but there's no chance in changing that one, Alan. It is what it is. So let's dive into this right now. I'm kind of excited to see what's in this crate, and let's start out with the classic, I guess. And this is a favorite of mine. I got better editions of this one. Better editions of this one now, actually, because this is Singing in the Rain, but it's an early edition of Singing in the Rain. As you can see, it's one of the old snapper cases. With the standard version, it says, "Hey there, Dave. Welcome, man." Having a theatrical ratio, which is supposed to be, it says it's correct ratio. I'm not quite sure about that. But we got a whole bunch of stuff in the box, so let's keep going. Next up, if you're Canadian, you're going to enjoy seeing this one here. This is Wayne and Schuster, 50 years of comedy. So, growing up in Canada, Wayne and Schuster was like they were the like comedy team, the comedy duo. And if you grew up watching their stuff, you know exactly what they are. They did humor, and they did it good. They did it smart. Where you'd see like a lot of stuff would later on go and kind of like reference like movies and TV and kind of make fun of things that way. They would take that and they would do it with like literature as well. I'm doing the best I can. Hold on, I'll see what I can do. Cosmic issues. It's not off. It's not the one. Okay, I can barely see, but hopefully you can because this is what was asked for. Actually, no, this was. It's the best I can do. The Magnum PI against the Codfire, which is cool. Speaking of like Canadian shows, we got some more Canadian stuff here. Okay, this must have been my box of my Canadian shows in here. So next up is all 4 seasons of a favorite series of mine, and that is Due South. I used to love the show. Paul Gross, he did a lot of stuff, but Due South is still my favorite that he did. Like I love Slings and Arrows, great show. As as an actor, growing, seeing Slings and Arrows was fantastic. But my hair's all messed up. I picked this up at a Value Village one day. You can see the 4.99 sticker still there, and it's all 4 seasons of the series. What's really neat is, let's see if you have you don't have the other guy. So initially, there's like so see right here. See this guy right here, the one with the hair head which is even less than mine. So in the first 2 seasons, he's a secondary character, or like he's a secondary lead. But in the 3rd season, you find out that the real guy has actually been in like witness protection, and he comes out, and it's a super cool Callum Keith Rennie, which some of you guys are going to know from things like got so many shows. Maybe Harper's Island, or if you were a fan of Californication, he was in that as well. He's always got this kind of like too cool for school thing. Yeah, there's definitely some Canadian stuff, I guess. Because next up is the complete second season of Kids in the Hall, which was a favorite series of mine growing up. Get out of that, silly. Apparently, Mr. Goose wanted to get in there. Hello, say hi. Say hi. There you go. Don't worry, it's not all TV. But there's a few here. Next up, though, we got the Michelle Pfeiffer set. And on this one, we got Fabulous Baker Boys, Love Field, Married to the Mob, and The Rush House. The only one I don't really remember very well right now is Love Field. I remember the rest of these here like pretty good. I really liked Rush House when it was out. And Fabulous Baker Boys was fantastic. Married to the Mob's great. I don't remember Love Field. I guess that's a period one because it shows like I love you, we love you, President Kennedy there. Anybody remember Love Field with Michelle Pfeiffer? Who's in this one? Michelle Pfeiffer, Dennis Haysbert, Brian Curran, directed by Jonathan Kaplan. So actually, it's a good overall. It's a good crew. It's all of it here. Yeah, it's all here. So sometimes shows sadly do not last, and there'll be ones that I'm like super addicted to, and that will be this one right here. So this is Northern Exposure. No. Due South is about a Mountie in Canada whose father, that's played by Leslie Nielsen. Sorry, Gordon. Is it Gordon Pinson? Gordon Pinson. Yeah, but played by Gordon Pinson, is killed, and the cop and the RCMP officer the Mountie goes to the States to get the killer and ends up staying. And he's visited often in a Hamlet type way by the ghosts of his dead father, which it's a pretty cool show. I mean, like it's definitely quirky, like Northern Exposure, but you would like it, Alan. I really think you would. But there's more interested in the Russ Meyer collection of my show. There's more stuff coming, by the way. This is Swingtown. If you like Russ Meyer, you're probably gonna like this show. So that is Jack Davenport, by the way, from Couplings. And for you that have not yet seen Couplings, which you really should see, he's from, of course, look at him closely. You see it? Yeah. Parts of the Caribbean. But Swingtown was a series about a couple that moves into this new neighborhood, and they find themselves getting involved with a couple across the road that is a swingers couple. By the way, we'll be doing another Seven video tomorrow, just to let you guys know. Try and get the TV stuff out of the way first. I'm missing 2 seasons here. I think I was missing one before. Okay. One of my favorite shows of all time, because I relate to one of the characters, is this one right here, is Nip Tuck. So if you've never seen the show, this is really good, especially season 2 and season 3, which included a character known as the Carver. Would go around undoing, basically, see, these are plastic surgeons, and the Carver would go around undoing plastic surgery. I have seasons 4 here, and I'm pretty sure I got season 5 as well. So I'm missing season 1, but I don't have season 5 here from what I can tell. We're back to classic films again, but we got a whole bunch of stuff here. Oh, never heard about it. Which one about? Is Nip Tuck? Nip Tuck is about 2 plastic surgeons. One is played by the guy from Stepfather, the Stepfather remake. It is Dr. Doom. That's Julian McMahon. That's the character I would relate to more. And Julian McMahon was an oversexed, insecure, more than a bit egotistical. But there's something about the character that is, extremely charming. And he has this self-destructive relationship with this character by the name of Kimber. Just come think about it. Why did I ever relate to that character? But yeah, that's the guy that played Dr. Doom. Next up is the Maltese Falcon. This is the 3D special edition. This had two other versions of it on there. So we had, this comes with the BB Daniels, Ricardo Cortez Maltese Falcon, and it's not as good. And it also comes with Satan Met a Lady from 1936, which had Betty Davis and Warren William, which is the other version of the Maltese Falcon. So, bit of stuff there. What's up with Barnaby Jones? I used to watch this show in college. Used to come on I'd stay up all night and basically college, you partied a lot. It was the late 80s. So, it's 89, I would party and I would come home. It would be like 6:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock, and Barnaby Jones would be coming on TV. It's definitely a cool show. Not something to watch in front of kids or something like that, because there's a bunch of nudity in the show, but it's a bunch of big stars on it too, right? Like Brooke Shields and God, there's so many people that were famous. The thick of it, if you're a fan of Doctor Who, or just kind of fun political humor, then this is good here. This is with Peter Capaldi, who played the Doctor in Doctor Who. And it's really good. He swears a lot. His character is fantastic. So if you've never seen Thick of It, this has the complete series 1 and 2, which is a complete show, and all the specials as well. I love this show. I really got to rewatch this one again. If you ever wondered, how many versions of the F word can be used in a series? Well, this show here will be the series that literally will tell you every possible version of cursing that they do. Because this character here with rage issues will be the one that does it. Yeah, I'm surprised by the South Center, by the way. Next up is the first season of this one. Last few seasons actually is Poltergeist: The Legacy. I enjoyed this one. So the first episode is the pilot. It's a 2-hour long pilot, probably an hour and a half with the commercials. Just come from the bar at 6 a.m. and watch 20-minute work. Oh, God. I remember 20-minute work, actually. So the first episode of this one was R-rated, and was graphic violence. There's nudity. It was pretty intense, actually. One of the later seasons had The Undertaker from wrestling in it. That's when it wasn't so good. Not gonna lie to you there. So next up, we got the Fletch double feature. I'm a big fan of Fletch. I remember reading the books when I was in high school, and This has both films here. Fletch Lives, which is the not so like sequel, and the original Fletch right here. Not a lot of features. It's a few like Just Charge It to the Underhills, Making and Remembering Fletch, from John cocktoasting to Harry S. Truman, The Disguises, favorite Fletch moments. That's not bad. So there's stuff on there. We're here with a real classic too, with Double Indemnity. This is the Blu-ray edition. This is a really good one because not only did it have Double Indemnity, it also has the 1973 TV version of Double Indemnity. They remade the film back in the 70s. It's got a commentary with Richard Sheckel and commentary with Lem Dobbs and film star Nick Redman. Rest in peace, Nick Redman, of course, for those that remember or are collectors, or hardcore collectors especially. You're going to remember that Nick Redman did a label called Twilight Time. And so it got, eventually, after he passed away, his wife tried to keep it going, but she eventually closed it down and sold it to Screen Archives. But it'll never be the same. Like the original Twilight Time is gone, and Nick Redman was the the force behind it. This is kind of neat because if I remember correctly, there's like an archive thing in here. So there's like lobby cards, alternate like ending, and just give you an idea. So we got some. Wait here, I won't spoil them all. Just in case you want to pick that set up. Which I do recommend. Double Indemnity is an amazing film. If you like film noir and you don't have Double Indemnity, like get Double Indemnity. It's a great movie. I'm nervous about having my drink over there with the cats. Sure, it's Squeak. Hey, Monkey, welcome, man. Well, we've been unboxing, uncrating, basically. We've done a whole bunch of stuff. Had a bunch of TV stuff, and some really surprising stuff, actually. Wayne and Schuster, some Due South, Double Indemnity Blu-ray. So what we're doing, if you haven't been in one of these uncratings before, is I have a bunch of crates over at the farm. I no longer know what's in them because they've been moved around, switched around, that type of stuff. So what we're doing is we're unboxing it. I'm seeing this with new eyes for the first time in months, for some of these things in years. And it also gives you an idea of the type of stuff that I'll be reviewing down the road, because I'm doing a review for everything that I own. Okay, this is part of the Mill Creek stuff. So some Mill Creek stuff will be in here, which is good, because I was hoping it would be. This is the Primetime Crime, the Stephen J. Cannell collection. So this is really cool. So Stephen J. Cannell is one of the most successful, popular crime producers of all time. He did shows like Wise Guy, The Commish, Hunter, Cobra, Greatest American Hero, 10 Speed and Brown Shoes, Silk Stockings, 21 Jump Street, and its spinoff Booker. But that's not all he did. He had shows that didn't last this long. And it's not real beer, it's cola. But what's neat about this set here is this includes 4 series in completion that didn't make it as far. So there's one called Missing Persons. It lasted for 18 episodes. All 18 episodes of the series are here. There was another one called Broken Badges, which I really liked, which were, I think, Miguel Ferrer and the girl from Young and the Restless, who played Ashley, was in that one. So there's 7 episodes of that one. That one's all here. Speaking of soap operas, Palace Guard with the girl played Eden Capo is here as well. And Unsub, yes, Unsub, long before Criminal Minds came out. There's a series called Unsub, and it only lasts for 8 episodes, and that entire series is here. This is a gem. If you can ever find this is a real cool one, because you're getting shows that that are probably not going to stream somewhere, and that aren't, because sure, they have episodes of like some of the bigger shows. They got episodes of Wise Guy here. They got a 2-parter Wise Guy, 2-parter Hunter, Commish, stuff like that. And some random episodes of the popular shows that lasted. But what you want are the shows that didn't last, the shows that you're not going to be able to find anywhere else. And that set is the place to find them. Oh, okay. Speaking of Stephen J. Cannell, I guess I have, I'm picking them together, 2 seasons of Hunter. I got the first season here. This was the Anchor Bay edition of Hunter, the 19 episodes with an interview with Cannell and Stephanie Kramer, who played Petey McCall. And we have the second season right here, which came out from Mill Creek. This is the complete second season. And Robert England and Robert Dabbey are in this season. So Hunter was one of my favorite shows. His catchphrase was, "Works for me." If you're a Western fan, you're going to dig this because we got some timeless here. And so this is the Gene Autry show, the complete first season from the 1950s. And we also have a show with Henry Fonda, which is kind of cool, called The Deputy. So it's like the great Henry Fonda in his first recurring role on television plays the part of Chief Marshal Simon Fry, a lawman who will do whatever it takes to keep the peace. Produced by Norman Lear, so kind of cool with that. Republic of Doyle, shot where I lived in St. John's, Newfoundland. I love the reunion movies. Kind of just slightly missed the mark, but I love them, Alan. I'll go quickly through the Mill Creek stuff because I'm going to be doing a video on Mill Creek. But this is the Horror 100 movie collection. There's a lot of good stuff on here. Like if you're a fan of any like of Vinegar Syndrome and companies like that and Severn, you're going to find a lot of good stuff in these sets. We got some Hopalong Cassidy. Apparently 35 classic Hopalong films. The first season of The Mentalist. Another show that I really, really liked. Great mystery, though. Here's a bit of a rare show now. This is Walking Tall, the TV series. It only lasted for like 7 episodes. And the first episode, by the way, Robert Englund's a bad guy. Season 1 of Castle Rock. Again, this one only lasted like 2-3 seasons. I think only 2 seasons. I only have the first one. It's okay. I mean, the first episode was really hard to get into. Oh, yes. I'm looking for this one. So we have classic movie. We're in classic movie territory here. This is Gangsters Collection Volume 2. These are really, really good sets. This one I will stop to show you guys. So we got Each Dawn I Die with James Cagney and George Raft here. A bunch of stuff on here. Like we got documentary shorts, featurettes, commentaries, like bonus cartoons, and not only radio play with George Raft. We got City for Conquest with James Cagney and Ann Sheridan here. Great movie. A whole bunch of features on here as well. San Quentin, Pat O'Brien and Humphrey Bogart. G-Men, James Cagney, switching the world around, being the good guy for a change. A lot of stuff on this. I can't wait to review these, by the way. Bullets or Ballots is here with, of course, Edward G. Robinson, Joan Blundell, and A Slight Case of Murder, which is a more comedic one with Edward G. Robinson. That I'm very excited to see in here because I was wondering where that was. So I do this, going to put some of this stuff back so that we can actually open up because there's 2 more complete. Oh, that hurt. Rows and stuff to show you guys. I want to thank you guys that are coming in here to join me tonight because I really appreciate it. And just to let you know, like, this was no easy task. We're doing this now. It is now almost like 4 o'clock in the morning. But we wanted to make sure that this got done tonight. I promised it earlier, and I did not want to go back on my promise. So it doesn't matter what time I was going to do it. Footloose and Flashdance double feature, 2 films I grew up with. Okay, this is a fun little weird one. So this is Androids, Aliens, and the Phantom of Youth. So it has like 6 films. So we got here The Android Affair, It Came from Outer Space 2, Deep Red, no, not that Deep Red, Evolution's Child, Night Visitors, and Control Factor. And I don't remember any of these movies. I don't think I've watched any of these movies yet. So I'm kind of stoked to actually review this. Anybody remember any of these films? I think anything I remember, it came from Outer Space 2. And that might be it. Is it just me or Control Factor? Does that look like the girl from Showgirls? That really looks like a girl from Showgirls. Probably is. If you're wondering what I'm probably going to watch first out of this stuff, it's probably going to be this. All right, we got another TV show before we get to stop. To some, we get some horror there too. We have The Adventures of Sinbad, the complete first season. I actually like the show. I remember not being. I don't think I found the second season. But they changed the female lead between the first and second season, which I was kind of peeved about because I liked the female lead in the first season. But horror, because some of you freaks out that want the horror too. This is Anchor Bay, Evil Dead: The Ultimate Collection. Ultimate Edition. Remember this one? It's a 3-disc set. Got a widescreen version of Evil Dead, a full screen version if you want that, and Ladies of the Evil Dead. So I'll open this up, show you guys. This is a fun little set. It's hard. And it opens up like this, so you get to see different artwork for Evil Dead. So you get to see that's one of the other anchor bears for it. It's got what's this again? Poster for Evil Dead right here. There's another art that was used when they were releasing Evil Dead. And yet another one. This is 3 discs are right here. So I'll just show you the poster so you guys can see, because it's actually a nice poster. So we got the classic Evil Dead right here. And done there. So like one's kind of a redraw of it, and one's the original artwork. I just thought it was neat that they added that in. And no matter how many like 4Ks or Blu-rays or whatever comes out of Evil Dead, I will always keep this edition. It's kind of like the first Freddy box that came out. You always it doesn't matter what comes out with that or how many like 4Ks come out. You're going to keep that set. It was a classic set. Speaking of classic, I guess this one wasn't in the other ones. We have Charlie Chaplin Collection Circus. If you watch the first one creating, there's a whole bunch of Charlie Chaplin. And I guess this is the one that wasn't in the last box. So we're getting all the Charlie Chaplins back. And my favorites is Little Britain. I love this show. If you've never seen it, it is so weird and funny and quirky. And I just love everything about it. Oh, get more classics in a second. First up is the Blu-ray of the Rock and Rydell edition of Grease. And I love this. I watched this one a lot. But this is what I was looking for last time. This is Film Noir Classic Collection Volume 3. Now, this is my favorite volume. I'm going to show you why. You're going to see why. This is a really good one. So we got here On Dangerous Ground with Ida Lupine and Robert Ryan. Great movie. We have The Racket with Robert Mitchum, Elizabeth Scott, Robert Ryan. We got Lady in the Lake with Robert Montgomery. It's a great film. We got His Kind of Woman, Robert Mitchum and Jane Russell. Border Incident with Ricardo Montalban. Really good film. And of course, this, and I'm so excited that I got this because I want to watch this probably tomorrow. Film Noir, Bringing Darkness to Light. I love this documentary, and I watched it over and over again. It's the best documentary on film noir that's ever been out there. And if you've never watched it, you really need to check it out. It's if you've never watched film noir before, it's a great primer for watching film noir and getting into collecting it. Okay, we got here some more Mill Creek, and it is the best of TV detectives. And I got some nice weird stuff on there. We got like stuff like Adventures of Ellery Queen with Richard Hart, Adventures of Dr. Fu Manchu, Lock Up, Man Behind the Badge, Martin Kane, Mannix, Rocket Squad, The Shadow, Follow That Man, Sheriff of Cochise, a whole bunch of stuff. But these are here's the weird, like, here's the Mill Creek stuff that I'm stoked that I got because one, they're super low budget. Two, if you're a horror fan, you're going to want these in your collection. Three, you don't normally find them elsewhere. So here we go. First one here, Catacombs of Creepshows. Like, this has some weird films. You got Trees 2, kid you not, Death Factory, Demon Slaughter, Dr. Shock's Grindhouse of Horrors, Forever Dead, Stereotypes Don't Just Disappear into Thin Air, Sinner, Satan's Whip, School of Horror. And there's like ultra, Grease is the word right on, man. Ultra low budget stuff. Like, nothing here usually runs over like 80 minutes. Like, that's, we got an 86. There you go. So, but there's like just some real, it's like from Creepy 6 Films, the guys that did Vampires versus Zombies, Human Nature. An independent horror film company based in Vancouver, BC. Hell Hath No Fury is a balls-out horror anthology that is bloody and erotic mix of stories in the style of the horror-lit anthologies, done in 2005 at 90 minutes. Yes, please. And I have another one here, Tombs of Terror. Also, like from these low-budget companies, like Pendulum Pictures, actually is a company that worked with Mill Creek for these. Sorority Babes and the Dance-a-thon of Death, Strange Things Happen at Sundown, Flesh Eating Ghosts from Outer Space, Jamie Haggerty's The Slasher, Saved by the Bells of Elizabeth Berkley as Karen Bishop. Thank you, Alan. Yeah, I knew it would look like her. And you're right, Alan, by the way, the lighting is better like this. Thank you. Okay, this is a show I loved. I've only seen the first season, but I bought both seasons. There's only every 2 seasons. So this is Murder One, and I really like the first season of the show. And so it's a great show. It keeps you guessing. It's a mystery. And if you've never, like, here, I'll give you a dramatic reading really quickly on this one. Superstar defense attorney Theodore Teddy Hoffman is a man everyone wants on their side, but even he's surprised to find himself defending one man for murder, then a few hours later defending a different man for the same murder. The first man arrested is Richard Cross, an entrepreneur philanthropist who was having an affair with the murder victim's older sister. After the charges against him are dropped, Neil Avedon, a hot young Hollywood actor, is charged with the crimes. Yet as Hoffman delves deep into the case, his gut instinct tells him Cross is still secretly involved, deftly manipulating witnesses and even terrorizing Hoffman's own family. Take a seat as the jury as Murder One follows a single murder case from the point of view of the defense attorney for the entire season. A riveting, cleverly woven plot full of subtle deceptions, outright lies, and murder. The case will keep you guessing until the final gavel falls. Really good. Watch French Connection stream. Did you like it, man? Did you agree with me or did you disagree? And there's a second season, Murder One, which I haven't seen. I think I heard that the halfway or partial way through, they changed the lead actor, which kind of makes me nervous. Excellent. It's a scary time, man. It really is. Now, I've heard that Disney has come out and said that the cut that's out there, that new cut, they're calling it the director's cut. We haven't heard from the director yet, I don't think. Okay, we got a Screen Legend collection here with Rock Hudson. Has anybody seen My Gal? It's a musical with Rock Hudson. We got a Piper Laurie. A very special favor, the Golden Blade, The Last Sunset, that's a Western one with Kirk Douglas, I think, and The Sparrow Road. So, love Rock Hudson. Another one to add to our history collection. I love like history documentaries. This is World War II Unsung Heroes. Ultimate TV Westerns, 150 episodes. Good old Chuck Connors, a rifleman, which I'm going to assume is on here. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, don't put Chuck Connors on your cover if there's no Chuck Connors in the movie. So yeah, there's been a bunch of stuff here, guys. And right here is the Clash of the Olympians, 16 film set from Mill Creek. Let's get over these quick. So we got a couple seasons of Hercules, the original Anchor Bay editions. So here is season 5 right here. I've actually met Kevin Sorbo. It's much nicer in person than he was on Twitter. This is season 2. These are great sets. I just wish TV shows were done like this nowadays. This is so good. And season 3, does any of these still have the coins with them? Some of these came with coins. I'm not joking. Late great Tony Katane. Show you right here. Yeah, some of these had like collector coins on the inside. Season 3 had like a CD-ROM. And sadly, the late Kevin Smith as well. He played Ares, the God of War. Really good actor. Died way, way too young. Honors prequel series. I do not. So next up, we got three more packs. We have the Adventure Pack, the Thrills Pack, and a Combat Pack, 10 movie sets. I was only this one for last, but okay. Now this is West Side Story, which is a favorite like musical of mine. I love West Side Story. If you like my channel, check out West Side Story. So this was a big edition that was put out. So if you've never seen West Side Story, it's a great musical. And it starts out with this like wonderful, like kind of like musical, kind of like dance sequence that just it's the bomb. Rita Moreno was like amazing in this movie. But this edition here, the reason why it's so big is it comes with this like massive book right here. And pretty much, I think this is the entire screenplay. Yeah, it is. So gotta love that entire screenplay of West Side Story. If you're like a musical fan, you know this is probably in your collection. Kevin Sorbo's doing a lot of weird films, though, man. Not wrong doing like Christian films, something like that, but he does some like just strange films. The Spaghetti Western set, love this one. Great stuff on here, by the way. Django versus Sartana, Run Man Run. We got If You Meet Sartana, Pray for Death. I got all Sartana movies now, but cool to have these when I didn't. Dark Crimes is here as well. Ooh, yes. 2 more of my Clint Eastwood Dirty Harry films. So this is Magnum Force. And this one has a really good cast. Like Mitchell Ryan is in this one. I think Robert Urich. Yeah, Robert Urich from Spencer for Hire is in this one as well. Definite recommendation on this film. This is a good one. I love this one. Anyway, great film. It's about Dirty Harry, who's like a kind of a on the edge type of cop already, goes up against this group of vigilante cops that are taking things just too far. And probably one of the most popular ones is Sudden Impact right here. Love this movie. Go ahead, make my day. It's got Sandra Locke in there, who I think at the time he was married to. Or let's put some of this stuff back so we can get to the final ones on this set, this crate. I'm trying to keep this one shorter than the last one. See one of those new Crims are. It is. I know it is. You get some like big actors doing some of those movies too, which is kind of like, you know, everybody's got to eat, right? Be okay if the movies were like good, but the sad part is they're not like good films. And for me, like that's got nothing to do with like, you know, religion or anything like that. It's just film quality. It's film quality. He did actually. It is in the last Dirty Harry film. That role initially was going to be played by the lead singer of Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose. All right, let's get some of this stuff over here. I just want to turn this around if we can. Okay. All right. I'm going to put some down here so I can actually get to it. Make this a bit easier. And I'll do the Mill Creek stuff first. Hey, EH, welcome, man. You're not the only one. So we got the Comedy Kings set right here, which has some pretty cool stuff on here. Mystery Classics. America's Greatest Westerns. 44 movies on 10 DVDs. Family Classics. Oh, this is kind of a cool one. Pure Terror. It is almost 4, actually. But earlier on today, I made a promise I was going to make this video, so I do not watch my promises. We got the Drive-In movie collection one here. I got to get a new box for this. I got to rip that up. That is, I watched this one a lot. A lot of good films on here. Sci-fi classics collection. We got the Warriors collection right here. 50 kind of pablum films. Chilling Classics, which is one of my favorites. And season 4 of Hercules: Legendary Journeys. Which is a show I do like. I'm not going to lie. I do like the show. We have Night Screams. I love the case on this one right here. Great Vampire, too. I love Great Vampire. Tex Ritter Roundup. Yeehaw. Is there any dissolution in this one? Nope. Yep. Just right here. Some really cool Tex Ritter movies. If you like Tex Ritter, I do. And we're finished with the Mill Creek stuff. So we got Cabaret. It feels like 3 a.m. over here, man. So Cabaret is just... Has everybody seen Cabaret? This is by Bob Fosse. This is a dark freaking musical. And I've forgotten who dark this was. So Cabaret is set around the time 1931 in Berlin. And there's this sequence in Cabaret where this guy gets up and starts to sing. This kid with this like angelic face. And he's basically saying, "It's my time now. You know, it's our time now." And he starts to sing, and it's got a fantastic voice. He's young, he's youthful, he's angelic looking. And as he starts to sing more, and like other people, hey, they're trash. Other guys start to sing with him. We eventually, as they get up, we realize that these are Nazis, and this is the beginning of it all. Cabaret's a great film. Definitely recommend it. We got Imitation of Life, both versions here. The Claudette Colbert and the Lana Turner remake of it. See, this anytime people like start to bitch about like remakes and all types of remakes. Yeah, right there. Imitation of Life, The Fly, The Blob. This is a cool one. This is the 100 Years of Horror. It's a documentary. It's a 5-disc set. It's got all kinds of stuff on here. We got like one on Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, one on Boris Karloff, one on Bela Lugosi, Girls, Maniacs, Gory Gimmicks, just some really cool stuff. It's hosted by Christopher Lee. Here's a classic one. This is a World War II 60th Anniversary Collection. And we have Das Boot, The Caine Mutiny, and Anzio here. And it includes also a History Channel program, Dead Man's Secrets, The Secret of the Sea Wolves, and movie Scrapbook. And I do like my... I honestly have to watch it again because I don't remember right now. That being said, Kubrick, I could be like, I can remember 10 minutes after this video's over. Hey, Goose. Hey, Goose. Hello. Because this is one of those nights. Katharine Hepburn collection. I'm a huge Katharine Hepburn fan. Make no bones about that. And this has some good stuff. We got Morning Glory on here from 1933, Without Love from 1945 with her and Spencer Tracy, Dragon Seed from 44, Lucille Ball's in that one. No, Without Love is Lucille Ball. Dragon Seed is, who's in that one? Robert Taylor, maybe? Robert Taylor, yeah. Undercurrent is here. I know Robert Taylor's in one of these movies. Sylvia Scarlett and The Corn is Green and DVD extras, fascinating short subjects, classic cartoons, because probably they're from the original releases. So, Warner Brothers set. Pretty standard. We got another. Studio 60 on Sunset Strip did not last long enough. Written by Aaron Sorkin. And for those that, are unaware, I'm an abashed fan of Aaron Sorkin's writing. So it doesn't hurt that his first name is Aaron, right? But a family think they own a steel mill and they're wealthy and serve the Nazis. If I haven't seen it, I got to rewatch it. But actually a really good cast in this one here. This got the usual. If you've ever seen the Aaron Sorkin TV series, it's got a lot of those guys. But we got like Matthew Perry in here as well. Is that Jay Moore? Okay, so we got Matthew Perry, Amanda Peet, Bradley Whitford, of course, Steven Weber, D.L. Hughley, Sarah Paulson, Nate Codroy, Timothy Busfield, Evan Handler, Carlos Chicat. So, great cast. Here's what I really relate to. So for a while I wrote a couple of films. I was going to be a writer. And I think that's probably why this is super relatable to me. And this is Californication. So this is about an author and his name is Hank Moody. So Hank has written a really good book, a big book, and it has sold out, and basically the book has become a movie that is mainstream, and he doesn't like it. He's jaded. He's messed up with his family. His wife has moved on with another guy, and he has he's oversexed and but a very cool character. But this has that decadence which Cabaret has. Yeah, exactly. You trust me. Cabaret is right up your alley. You will like it. So I like Californication a lot. This was found in a store, and I was really excited to find this because this is one of those kind of like back when they did burn on DVD, companies did. Lionsgate did some burn on DVD stuff, And this is one of the ones they did. And this is Endgame. So Endgame is was actually a Canadian TV show, and it stars the guy there, this guy here. I went to college with a relative of his, actually. So basically, he is Arcadia Belgian, and he is a chess master. His wife has been murdered, and that's left him with severe agoraphobia. He lives in a hotel. He doesn't go outside of it, and but he does solve murder mysteries. And this is a really good show. And speaking of solving murder mysteries, if you're a fan of British shows, you're probably going to know this one because this is Jonathan Creek. And if you've never seen Jonathan Creek, I recommend that you check out Jonathan Creek. This is a British series, and it's about a character named Jonathan Creek, who's a bit of an oddball. And what his job is there is a magician. And I think the magician initially, in the first episode, the pilot film, is played by Anthony Head from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I think so. But afterwards, somebody else takes over the role. But anyway, so he's the guy that makes the he's the guy that makes the tricks. He makes the tricks for the magician, but he also solves mysteries. And it's great when this has the first 4 series of it, plus the hit Christmas specials included as well. They have some good guest stars in the show, and just really, really good stuff. So this is Jonathan Creek right here with the hair. And they changed the lead girl, as you can tell right there by the 4th series. Wasn't the 3rd series they changed? No, so she's the lead in the first 3. And this one has the 2 Christmas specials, like Satan's Chimney, and so in other words, great stuff. We're getting down to the end, guys. So we have both seasons of Beastmaster. So there's a TV series, Beastmaster, which was, I think, a Canadian series shot in maybe Vancouver or Ontario, one of those places. And this, of course, is based on the Don Coscarelli film, which all you Vinegar Syndrome fans got. So this is both seasons, and I enjoyed this, actually. You can see on the back the scenes from the series. It's fairly cheap. It's a cheesy one done back in that time period. If you're around the time when they're putting a lot of these like action shows and like sci-fi shows, they had fairly low budgets, but they were really fun, really kind of cheesy fun. Ready for a dramatic reading? In an age where nature and magic rule the world, there is an extraordinary legend, the story of a warrior who communicates with animals, who fights sorcery and the unnatural. His name is Dar, last of his tribe. He is also called Beastmaster. Dar, the firstborn son of the once great king, wanders the ancient lands, seeking out his beloved Kira, defending the animals he controls, and pitting his might against various sorcerers and tyrants. Accompanying him are his 5 loyal allies, who together share the incredible odyssey that takes them through a legendary mythical realm where almost anything is possible. It's a world of kings and queens, wizards and sorcerers, and a journey filled with magic, romance, heroism, and sometimes deadly battles. God, I love shows like this. This may actually be the show I watch this week. So we're all at a TV. But next up, we have the Tracy Hepburn collection. There are 4 films. There are 3 films and a documentary in here. These are all instant classics. We have Pat and Mike. Great film. We have Adam's Rib. Fantastic film. We have Woman of the Year, another great movie. And we have the Spencer Tracy Legacy, which is a documentary on on Spencer Tracy with Katharine Hepburn narrating it. Got a couple more to go. We're almost there. I'm so tired. So Michael Ironside in Killer Image, which I can't remember. M.M. Walsh, right? Yeah, M.M. Walsh is in this one. So when Max Oliver learns his photographer brother has been killed, he suspects it was no random murder. And when he finds his brother's last photos of a powerful sender and a prostitute, Max gets a clear picture of a deadly political cover-up. Seeking to expose his brother's killer, Max enters a murderous game of cat and mouse, stalked by a cold-blooded assassin, played, of course, by Michael Ironside, who has Max dead in his sights. A tightly coiled thriller with suspense at every turn. And last, but definitely not least, and one I truly love. But also one that freaks me out, and you'll see why in a second. Make sure this is in there. The Lon Chaney Collection. So this includes Ace of Hearts, Laugh Clown Laugh, which is a really good movie, The Unknown, and we have the documentary Lon Chaney, A Thousand Faces, which is a fantastic documentary. And it also has the thing that scares me and scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. Like, not just a little bit, scared the crap right out of me. It has the photo reproduction done in 2002 of London After Midnight, which I'm sure you've all seen the pictures from. Right there, here, looking at your nightmares now. So there you go. I kept my promise. I have uncrated yet another crate. I will also keep my promise and show you one cool addition from my collection for Collector's Corner, which is one of my favorite things to do. But I did not get a lot of response at Collector's Corner last time. I was kind of disappointed, to be honest with you, especially since I had to get up like high to get what I was getting. But today we'll do something different because I showed off the Bender set last time around, and yeah. But anywho, let me grab something for the Collector's Corner, and we'll show you that. If you're new, the Collector's Corner, every video this month that I do that is live, I'll be picking something out of my Collector's Corner, and I'll be my collection. It's kind of uniquely weird, kind of fun stuff, and showing it. So on chain, yeah. And tonight, we'll go something that's not too high up. Get a threefer for this case. Thank you. We have 4 of them now. So first up, right here is Coraline. This is the collector's edition set of Coraline. See how big and thick this is. It actually slides out like this. And inside of it, you have the movie done like this. You have the triple scope 3D glasses. There's a book, and there's art cards as well. Oh, you are lucky, Cooper. You are so lucky. Hin is asleep. This is Hin's. This is one of her favorites. She has the book too, by the way. Neil Gaiman is one of her favorite like writers. Never say meh about Neil Gaiman in front of him. Just gonna say that. I'm trying to help you here, by the way. Okay. Next up is my favorite animated series of all time, Batman the Animated Series. And this is the one that was done with the special packaging. Open it up, you can see it like this. You kind of, maybe you can't see it very well, but there's actually a picture of Batman right there. If you can look real close, you might be able to see it. And it opens up here like this. It has a big book on Batman the Animated Series right here. I think this is the episode guide type thing. Letting you know it's on each disc with some cool artwork along the way. And you also get the series, season 1 and 2, and seasons 3 and 4. There you go. That one's coming out. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, American Gods. Yeah. Her favorite is Good Omens. Like as in like shows, like actual live action shows. And me too, actually. Good Omens was amazing. That's the one I did with Terry Pratchett, which works better as actually this show. Hey there, Gene. Welcome, man. Came in at the end. That's okay. There's a whole lot of like Mill Creek stuff here, so we'll talk about that later on in the week. By the way, I don't want to get too deep into it because I know we're doing a video. This is Batman Beyond, the complete series. I might actually like this as much, or and again we get like the booklet here with the artwork. Batman Beyond is one of those shows that should not have worked, but it really did. And Batman Beyond also has a better case. So here's a complete series for Batman Beyond right here. There's Terry McGinnis, of course, as Batman. And it has all the seasons plus special features and bonus disc as well. I'm kind of curious. I'm going to peek. I want to see what the special features are. Did the bonus even work? I don't remember, actually. All right, here's the special features. I'm actually kind of curious. Bonus disc. Tomorrow night, the Batman Reborn, Batman series profile, Gotham City of the Future, High Tech Heroes, all new documentary, Secret Origins, Story of DC. Oh, okay, I like that. That's a full documentary. Story of DC Comics. That's a good one. And that is the collector's corner for today. I'll get it some more fancy collector's corner in the next video when we do our 7 video. Why will I do that? Because I'll be able to be earlier in the day. It won't be 4:30 in the morning like it is right now. So I'll be able to get up higher and get some of the really cool stuff. I got some Walking Dead. I got some Mazinger to show you guys. I got some pretty cool stuff. Anyway, we are going to come back to our regularly scheduled Severin video tomorrow. It is the Severin summer sale coming up, and we will be doing videos all week long for the Severin summer sale. All week long. Well, all right up to the sale and during the sale as well. So if you're not a patron yet, it's going to be a perfect time to become one. Like, share, subscribe. If you want a super sticker or super chat or donate or whatever, fantastic. If you don't, I'm just glad that you guys came in here and you hit the like button. Do that at least. Got to have some good karma, right? My name is Aaron. I am so retired right now. I want to thank you for joining me. I was going to make this a longer video, but it's been a busy day, and this was hectic. So thank you for joining me again today, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another video, a Severin-centric video, right here in the Cult Cinema. See you soon. By the way, for those that stayed, if you're a Patreon member, me and my better half are soon going to be doing. We're going to be setting up. We'll let you guys know when we're doing a watch along of a film, and she already chose a film, which is a crazy film. We actually had to go find it on Internet Archive to find the movie. I kid you not. But it'll be a fun one. We'll let you guys know where to find it. We'll be able to watch it all together. We're going to be doing a live running commentary, talking to everybody back and forth. And we're also have a new podcast episode coming out next week, and of course the '90s episode as well. So a lot of stuff coming up. So see you soon.